Hey everybody, and welcome back to Crypto Kings. It's time for another Dogecoin update and analysis discussion video, of course. Thank you guys so much for the support in the videos recently. It's been amazing, guys. I've really been truly enjoying going over this journey with all of us here today, man. So with that being said, guys, let's get right into it and talk about what my prediction is for Dogecoin in the near future, of course, and what these charts really mean. Now, before we go any further, again, if you guys want to get started trading Dogecoin, link in the description, our Robinhood affiliate link. We each get a tiny bit of crypto if we both click that link in the description. Of course, we each get a tiny bit with my affiliate link, and of course my Discord down below. So let's get into it, guys. So one thing that I'm noticing here with this graph is, like I've talked about in my previous videos, man, this dip changed everything. And a few people in my comments are talking about this. What this dip really seems to have been was a set of whales, because from what you can tell, and again, what's fascinating is you look at the actual volume, and obviously, as you guys see at the bottom here, with the volume on these graphs, man, what we're looking at here is not an immense amount of volume, yet for some reason, this dip is far more than this rise. And that makes you wonder, okay, why, when less people are trading, why is the coin seeing a stronger movement than when more people are engaging with the coin in regards to the buying or selling? That's likely because this involved a series of whales who had a massive portion of the coin. Now, you have to remember, when people talk a lot about graphs, and I've seen this circulating on Twitter, and it's not accurate, because what people are showing are graphs of, oh my god, there's a guy who owns 30% of Dogecoin. That's not exactly true. If you look at the amount of times the coins are being sent out of the address, it's Robinhood, it's all the exchanges that are listed on these sort of lists. But once they're out of the way, once the exchanges are out of the way, yes, there are still a good deal of whales. There are still a lot of people who own an awful freaking lot of Dogecoin. And again, this is a lot different than Bitcoin, and we've been talking about this. The reason why is because there are so many people who bought this just as a joke years ago. I mean, I remember when I first looked at Dogecoin back in 2019, I remember trying to download the miner on my computer, and I didn't understand it all, and I was like, it's such a stupid waste of time, and I gave up. I'm kicking myself for that now, but a lot of people didn't give up, actually figured it out, unlike myself, and managed to get a lot of Dogecoin back then. So again, like I'm telling you guys, this is a period, that really shows a lower volume than this surge up, but a massive, massive dip. But like I talked about, I thought this dip honestly was going to be a little bit worse. Like I said, best case scenario, it kept establishing these candles, right? This was best case scenario, kept establishing these candles, and excuse my drawings here, but it kept establishing some candles again. It kept fighting past 72, 73, and then boom, rocket, right? Boom, rocket. That's what I was thinking. But again, I was like, okay, worst case scenario, let's say this, the tides turn and it heads in the other direction, which it did. I thought it could get a lot worse than this, to be honest with you. So, you know what, man? We saw a bad dip, earlier today. Again, we see it bouncing off that 40, 41 cent kind of support here earlier today. But thankfully, it was able to rebound and fight that off, which is fantastic. And then what we're at right now really is a pretty pivotal point, because what you're looking at is two contrasting sets of supports and resistance, right? You have one set of resistance that's coming this way, right, with a support kind of this way, right? And this is scary stuff, because if this didn't rebound, what are we looking at here? We're looking at a hurdle down, right, a tank down, but it changes a bit. It changes pace a little bit again. These former periods of resistance, like here, here, these former periods of resistance end up moving their way to becoming new supports. And again, boom, now we have a new line of supports established. So what we're looking at here is whether or not Dogecoin is going to be able to get past. And again, TradingView, this program does it perfectly, man. 53 cents. This is really make or break, man, because once, as you can see, once it hits 53 cents here, as you can see, once in this region, it wages a battle here for a while, and then crowd, it loses the battle, right? And this is where a lot of people are getting scared, and then people think it's going to go to zero, and then they sell. Oh my god, it's going to go back down to 5 cents. I don't think that's happening. I've talked to you guys about that. I don't think that's happening. And this is evidence. This is all the evidence I need to know that Dogecoin is not going down to 35 again, at least not for the foreseeable future, not going down to 20 cents again, definitely not going down to 5 cents again. Because from what I could tell, once it reaches a new cent, literally from 47 to 46 to 45 to 44, there is an entire new set of buy volume, which is look at this. There's a new set of buy volume here, which is just detecting, hey, this coin is undervalued. This coin is not currently an overpriced asset. So now we have probably one of the most important battles. If it wins this, if it's able to chart a few nice candles coming up here, my drawings are awful here because of this this brush. But as you guys can see, if it's able to get a few, sort of victory candles like that, then boom, we're smooth sailing, right, man? Because then again, this little support line is being established around 53, 54 cents. If that is not the case, if it loses this battle, if it, we see some more candles and oh no, it's tracking down, then we might be seeing another dip down. Like I said, man, again, we really what we're looking at here is something that's mirroring earlier, several hours ago. This price action here is mirroring what we just witnessed. It's mirroring this. Look at it. I mean, what we're seeing here, if you look at this previous candle, if you look at right around here, I'm going to circle it. If you look at right here, what we're looking at right now is basically mirroring it. Will it succeed in sort of hurtling past this? Will people generally get a sense of enthusiasm, and you go hurtling up again? Or will we see an exact repeat of this previous failure? And people say, oh my God, it's 55 cents. I'm going to get out of it now while I can. And then we see another, set of candles moving down. So that really is the question. But you know what, man? If I were to give a personal opinion on this, man, the best thing you could do is just try to find out how you could buy the dips. And it's a very simple thing. If you guys are not really into crypto, maybe this is something new to you guys, but the theory is, you move on price waves, right? When an investor buys an asset after a drop, they're buying at a lower price, hoping to profit if the market rebounds, right? It has several contexts and, different odds working out properly depending on the situation. Some traders say they're buying the dip if an asset drops within an otherwise long-term uptrend. And that is what we're seeing, man. We're seeing a long-term uptrend because, zoom out. Look at the big picture here, man. Zoom out. This is the long term. We're here. This is the long term. You want to do one nice line? That's the long term, man. That's the long term. It's pretty good. You want another line up here? That's the long term, man. I mean, again, these peaks are increasing, but again, like I said, it's a little bit more inconsistent, really. I mean, if you were to try to do like more of a moving average thing, probably something more like this. It's a little less consistent when you look at the peaks here. Obviously, it does get some sort of, crazy days where it goes riding. But really what you have to look at, man, is the supports. And this line of support was established later in April, man. Look at it. It's consistent, man. It's pretty freaking consistent up until, a few days ago with the whole SNL news. And again, buy the rumor, sell the news, right? Once there's a rumor of Elon Musk going on SNL, that's it. We see these exponential parabolic increases that have not had time to correct. And that's really what we're looking at. It's not that people randomly start hating the asset. It's that this coin has not had time to correct. It's not had time to face a proper correction. And that is what makes this so difficult. Like I said, once these whales exited, we see our first correction. But again, you look at the way we've established supports before. I mean, again, you look at the previous set of 40 cents. I mean, this was established as a support. I mean, there's a strong support here at like 34, 35. We're just repeating that again, man. From what I can tell, we're repeating that again. So you know what? Don't worry about it too much. At least in my personal opinion, again, be careful, be cautious. I'm not a financial advisor. These are only my personal opinions. But I really do hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more content on the channel coming each and every single day. I appreciate all the support. It's been amazing on here, guys. Make sure to join my Discord. Link down below in the description. I'd love to have you guys over there. A lot of wonderful, nice people over there. And of course, you want to get started with Robinhood or Coinbase, links in the description. We both get a tiny bit of free crypto. Thank you guys so much. Again, drop below in the comments what your price target is for Dogecoin within these next coming days. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace.